Welcome to the Popular Mechanics Show. I'm Ted Reinstein. On this edition, we'll be learning some specialty painting techniques with home improvement pro Ron Hazelton. We'll also see how the armed forces are working to identify an enemy in the fear and confusion of battle. And we'll introduce you to a mini satellite dish that's revolutionizing home television reception. But first, reduce, reuse, recycle. It's the mantra of not only environmentalists, but also a new breed of corporate citizens. Developing and manufacturing the tools and toys of modern civilization does have a downside. Toxic waste, tons of it, and it's spread all around the country. How to deal with it? Well, a Massachusetts company thinks it may have the answer. The environmental challenges that face us today are staggering. In the United States alone, 13 billion tons of waste is generated annually, and that translates into more than 50 tons of waste per year per person. The question is, how is this waste disposed?
Virtually all of the material that right now is disposed of is buried in landfills of varying levels of technical sophistication, lined, unlined landfills. Some of it is burned, either in industrial boilers or in incinerators.
Those methods have created thousands of contaminated sites throughout the U.S., costing billions of dollars to clean up. The challenge now is to develop a more economical and environmentally sound way to dispose of hazardous waste. In Fall River, Massachusetts, a company called Molten Metal Technology is stepping up to the challenge.
The way we see doing that is building what we call a closed-loop recycling system, something that can take heterogeneous materials, feed them into a fairly simple system, and generate industrial-grade products without generating any air pollution, any water pollution, or anything that gets buried in ground.
This high-tech recycling system is called catalytic extraction processing, better known as CEP. At its heart is a hermetically sealed reactor containing molten metal heated to temperatures of 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit.
It's the largest recycling demonstration facility in the world, and it's predicated on the notion that we should allow communities and industrial firms an opportunity to run real-world applications with their feeds on meaningful volumes here in Fall River so that they can get a chance to collect the data to confirm what we're telling them the technology can do for them.
CEP technology recycles waste by injecting it into the molten metal. This superheated bath acts as a catalytic solvent, breaking molecular bonds and reducing compounds to their elements. This process completely destroys any hazardous and toxic molecules. The elements are then recombined to create valuable materials that can be used in manufacturing. Bill Haney and Christopher Nagel are partners at Molten Metal. Nagel invented this unique recycling process.
My vision for catalytic extraction processing is that we will be able to minimize or completely eliminate the disposal of materials on land. I think that CEP will displace classical treatment technologies which offer no recovery of materials.
Recycled products that are recovered from the molten metal bath are gases like hydrogen, essential to industrial processes, specialty inorganics like calcium chloride used for oil production, and metals like nickel, used to make stainless steel. To date, Molten Metal is able to recycle up to 99% of the waste that comes into this facility.
What we're trying to do here is we're trying to take this waste and take it from a problem to being part of the solution, and to actually not just compact it or compress it and bury it for the next generations to deal with, but actually recycle it into something positive.
But the process does have limitations. It can't treat waste found in water, since that would cool the reactor, and keeping the metal in its liquid state consumes a lot of electricity. Despite that, Molten Metal's breakthrough technology is creating new solutions for recycling our waste. It could bring us closer to the day when the city landfill is a thing of the past.
That's its promise. in its kind of first incarnations, it's a pretty sophisticated answer to a pretty complicated question. Whether we get to make it all that it can be, I guess, is really up to how good a job we do.